Gonna call with a 5-8 suited here because we're a little deeper. I could also 3-bet, but there's a fish in the blinds, and oh, I was gonna say KK doesn't actually normally squeeze very wide. Not that I thought. Yeah, 1.9% squeeze. So this is actually a spot I don't mind calling because I think the fish is calling, although he's made it pretty big. I want to call because I think the fish is calling, and I know that KHK's range is like really good. No, I'll just fold it. It's kind of bit like if I had like 6-7 suited, 8-9 suited, I might call that. I'm gonna 3-bet KHK here because he opens a lot of small blinds and folds a lot of 3-bets. Table 1, I'm gonna 3-bet for value here. Be 3-betting really wide. It's a bluff there, so I think that's a good hand. So 3-bet for value, pretty standard. Here I'm going to squeeze as a bluff. I don't think it's good enough to call, but we've got blockers and stuff. And Doctor Action opens wide enough under the gun, if I remember correctly. Yeah, 18% under the gun, so he's got a wide enough range to make the squeeze here. It's also advantageous to us that driving missed doesn't 3-bet a lot on the button, because it'll make it. This is actually a good board for me to just check because he folds a lot of C-bets and 3-bet pots. So I'm just going to check and let him rep ace queen or something. But he checks back to flop really quickly, which sucks for me. I think he would have 4-bet ace king. But I don't really want to turn my hand into a bluff, so I'm just going to check. And it's just going to go to showdown. I'm going to bet like 25 just to block a bet, like get him to call with like 8s, 10s, random hands that he somehow has, queen 10, queen jack suited, I don't know. And prevent him from making a bet on the river that I have to check call. So I'm not really sure what he played like that, but yeah. And then table 2 is pretty standard, just getting an ace king. And runner of clubs. No. And I think me and 10K in Clay have a bit of history. He can definitely be doing that wider than what he showed up with. But obviously it's just standard there, like versus almost anyone's cut off open. So the total net, I'm going to be 3-betting ace king there and just getting it in. So 3-bet here, ace queen suited. If I get 4-bet, probably just min 5-bet. Because he's 4-bets so much in the button and opens such a wide range, and we kind of have the perfect stacks for him to 4-bet bluff. Like when you have these kind of like 150 big blind stacks, people love to 4-bet bluff. Like they just absolutely love to 4-bet bluff. So here I'm just going to call with a 7-8 off. And here I'm going to, I think I'm just going to raise the flop and then barrel off because he seems to call this really wide. Like he's going to call with a 10, and then I can just keep barreling. And I block like 7s, so and he opens so wide he's just not going to hit this board that often. So here I 3-bet with the 2s. I'm just going to see about this flop kind of for value. Especially once I hit my 2. Now it's definitely for value. Here I'm just going to barrel with the 7s. With a 7-8. I would raise some kings as king X here for value as well versus this player because he doesn't fold to raises. And probably give up on the river though. And here on the river on table 1 we're just going to shove because I don't think he folds a 10. So she doesn't. And then on table 1, I'm just going to go ahead and bet really big because he's not going to think he's like queen jack now. Got there, and like the only hand that really missed is 8-9. He might think I don't bluff it, but yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and bet again, which was my plan from the start, is just to bet 3 streets. So I don't think I need to bet very big, like a lot bigger than this. I think he would call flop and turn with a 10 a lot of the time and like jacks and then end up folding the river. So I like my play there. Just because he's not folding to me, so have some like triple barrels there and then like bet and check back with the king. Like he doesn't know I'm doing that, but that would be my plan is if I had like a king there. Because obviously king queen I'd bet, or like a stronger king I'd bet 3 streets. But a hand like